All right, let's talk about some of your exploratory activities. In this activity, you looked at different ways some hypothetical students were asked to measure the length of a leaf. Now, what you may not have noticed is that all of them are wrong in some way. Now, some of them get close, but let's talk about what's going on here. The paper clips look good, but notice these two paper clips are not the same size. And here they use 1 inch markers, but they're not lined up end to end. Additionally, in this one, it looks like they don't know what they're measuring because they're just throwing as many 1 inch markers on there as possible. And here they get close, but you may notice these overlap. So, how do we measure length? This may seem like a silly thing for us to discuss, but we need to know how to say this is how we measure length because it's not something that always comes naturally. When we measure length, we have some unit repeated, lined up end to end with no overlap. Additionally, the unit must be consistent, or in other words, an inch is an inch is an inch is an inch. No matter what, you're always measuring the same length for an inch. You're not using different size paper clips. This is how we measure length. Now, notice there is no magical unit that is better than all the rest. We use inches. Like, where does an inch come from? Where does that length come from? I, I don't even know for sure where the idea of an inch came from. We sometimes use a part of our index finger to show approximately an inch. But the point I'm making, there's no magical unit. I prefer using centimeters because I love the metric system. If you want to look up a funny unit, look up the tradition of smooting the bridge. It's a tradition at some college out east where they used as a unit of measurement a the height of a guy named Smoot. And they said, how many smoots does it take to get across the bridge? So units don't matter. What matter is a consistent size of unit.